They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, he be like ball head, ball head, ball head, ball head. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. The cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Now do that, man, do that, man, do that, man, game, do that, man, man, do that, man, get it, get it, get it, get it. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it till her shoulder hurt. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. You know I walk in working my shoulder. Yeah, now do this, man. Do that, yeah. Do that, man. Do that, man. Now do that.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Randall, just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Outside, Williams. Nice move. And the layup is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor. He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
Here's Williams. Outside for Dort. From the arc. Randall pulls down the board. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's Edwards with a drive. 2 points. That one goes.
A fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Pass to Williams. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked by Edwards. Now Conley. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Edwards. Hartenstein pulls it in. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him with his speed and movement. We need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the basket by Gobert.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gobert with a block. Conley looking for an opening. Back to Edwards. To the middle. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Pass to Wiggins. Williams with the screen. Wiggins right side. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Down low, knocked away, and stolen by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. The finish. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Wiggins. Outside for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wiggins outside. Pass to Holmgren. Dort for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Here's Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Caruso. Left side Williams. Wallace right side. No one near him. And that one's good.
Assist from Mitchell.
So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 2. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Williams grabs the board. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. The kick out to Williams. Doubled by Randall. And here's Caruso outside. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Minnesota now. Inside. Outside Edwards. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
4 on the clock. From deep. Kept alive by Minnesota. Another shot. Here's Gobert. Oh, Williams with the block. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Caruso. And Williams punches it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Caruso outside. Back to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Williams. Back to Caruso. From downtown. Counted from distance. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Gobert, no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Caruso drops them both. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Pass to Williams. Now Mitchell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Now here's Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now here's Caruso. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Tell you, it's an added bonus when Gobert is scoring at this rate. These guys need to keep feeding him.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Randall. Williams defending. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Outside Mitchell. For 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Back to Mitchell. Williams with the screen. The kick out to Williams. The 3 from Mitchell. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wallace. Caruso with it. Fires for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Outside Edwards. Looking to end this cold spell. And he gets it to go. Edwards got 8.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Wallace's shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
To the paint. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Solid defense from Williams.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Back to Caruso. There's 1:40 left in the third. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Caruso misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
1:06 left in the third. Doubled by Hartenstein. Out to the wing. And here's Gobert from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the button.
And it's Shea hitting the three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside McDaniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Outside Edwards. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. More 2K action in just a moment. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Minnesota with possession here. Right side Conley. He takes it in, and he makes it.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Pass to Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Gobert inside. No good with a layup. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. SGA on the move. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Hartenstein a screen. Williams from long range. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort for three. McDaniels with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Some room here for Dort. Oh, the Thunder tack on two more.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
And stolen by Hartenstein. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Conley. And that one drops. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Edwards. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
6 to shoot. Edwards for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Puts it up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's hard to think of a part of a game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 16-point game. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Thunder ball.
"12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And
town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Put to sleep in the street, got her screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, hit the spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, ayy, shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers is disputing. I go off a field, no hezzy. For my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cuban. Cubans, my life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. These stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but some high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, hit the spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, ayy, shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Pass to McDaniels. Got a piece of it.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And they double up Brown. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here's Holiday. Minnesota with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. A nice shot by Tatum.
Just tremendous confidence from Jason Tatum. This guy understands I am a scorer even at the most elite level.
Now Gobert. He's covered by Brown. Pass to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Right side, Edwards. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Celtics. Back to Porzingis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Elbow shot is on the way. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics on offense. And Porzingis, here we go. That gives them the lead.
Boy, the momentum when Kristaps Porzingis puts the ball on the floor, that size, so hard to contain.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Basket good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. He can't get that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Randle outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
It's time for some featuring. Make some noise, fans.
.112 left to play here in the first. And here is Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Brown goes back up, and Cornette gets it to go.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Down low. There's Gobert, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trailed by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Conley. Count that bucket.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. Defended by Gobert. Here's Cornette. that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Into the lane, Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
To the inside. Horford with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Hauser. Scoreless thus far. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Horford. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Timberwolves trail. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
The assist.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Pass to Tatum. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
4 on the clock. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
They double-team Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Conley with it. It's tipped. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Right side, Porzingis. And here is Tatum. 11 feet away, and the shot is long. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Gobert. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
That one falls. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Tatum draws the double. Holiday goes in. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Here's Conley. And he banks in the layup. Conley's got 6.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. .15 left to play here in the half. Outside, Horford. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the chart.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota making a switch. 59 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. Outside for Randall. Back to Reed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston leading by 6. Here's White. Porzingis on the foul.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Edwards, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Brown outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the first half is now in the books. Boston on top. They're up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
22.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boston leading by 8. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The kick out to Holiday. Celtics passing it around. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
I tell you, at 7'3", to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. You've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
Here's Reed. The rebound by the Celtics. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The kick out to Holiday. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Whoa! A little extra right there from Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Pass to White, off target at the rim.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Tatum. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got 16 points.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Here's Randall. Basket counts.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Celtics leading by 12. Outside Tatum. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Sam Hauser. I want another hand for the Celtics Entertainment.
1:22 left for the third. Pass to Horford. Brown outside. To the paint. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Horford. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Reed. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Holiday. Reed with the block. They retain possession. The second chance effort. Holiday with it. Now defended by Randall. And here is Horford. Here's Hauser. Outside Holiday. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 11-point game. Here's Conley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Guarded by Reed. Here's Pritchard. Boston. No good that time either. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Out to the wing. Reed with it. Just 5 to shoot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now here is Horford. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trailed by 11. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Here's Davison. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the left side wing. Now Tatum. Down low. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Torrey Craig. Drew Holiday.
And here is Conley. Pass to Reed. To the inside. Edwards. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Edwards got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves. And the shot is good.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
Back to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Stolen by McDaniels. Stolen by Tatum. Right side, Holiday. Pass to Craig. Tatum with it. McDaniels defending. Here's Cornette. Reed with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. Out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside Tatum. Boston again missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Reed. And it's White with the rebound. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Pass to Reed. Count that one. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Great job by Tatum in close. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Inside, Reed plays it up and banks it in.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 9-point ball game. Here's McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
To the paint. A nice shot by McDaniel.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome. And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And Edwards, no good on that one. So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Man spit rhymes, man don't lie. 2-2 step, then the next fly. Dit in the sisters. Ask little bro if you think that I'm lying. Them man hate, cause your man so fly. Like takes 2 J1s and I'm nice. I thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped, nearly pie. Quang is this, Quang is that, Quang is Marga. His head's fat, but I'm still king in this, that's fact. His we a man, my man don't with them you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Hold on one from up the old blue. Met a sweet one from down the old pen. Like big Quang face from the norm. Big Quang. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. They so bait that I can't go shop, man. I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, breed them. Put me up, man, he kept them. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If bros see Jaws, man's drilling it too, man. Select trying to finish them views. Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. Hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, that. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Think, give me that WhatsApp, but when I...
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Mobley. Garland for three. Randall pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
Here's Garland. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Edwards. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Pass to Allen. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Over Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Allen, defended by Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Stolen by Mitchell. Inside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall, right side. The kick out to Conley. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here comes Cleveland. 7-point differential. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Hunter can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
To the inside. Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
Here's Conley. Cavaliers with a rebound. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. From deep, Mitchell. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Minnesota leading by 5. Edwards looking it over. Randall inside. Mobley grabs the board. Now here's Garland. Some solid defense from Edwards. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's McDaniels. Mobley grabs the board. And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 5. The three from Mitchell. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man, put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising. Trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. I put ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up and reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man, put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna suck me. I suppose.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's Van Exel, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And the dunk by Ori.
And Fox's teammates love how unselfish he is, especially when they're wide open.
Here's Holmgren. That one's in, his first shot this game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Van Exel. Missed inside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And a nice assist for Williams.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Van Exel. O'Neal inside. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Pass to Holmgren. Over Ori. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. The Lakers making a switch here.
Lakers substitution.
And it's the Lakers ball. 4-point game. Pass to Shaq. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. To the paint. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game. And the basket by Van Exel.
And good work there from Van Exel, finding some space inside and exploiting it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Van Exel. Again, the Thunder score.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here is Ori. It's to Van Exel. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot by Ori, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now Holmgren. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Pass to O'Neal. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Williams. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And the Thunder making a switch here. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Van Exel. He has 5. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front, leading by 9. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Wiggins outside. Inside. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's O'Neal. Rebound by Williams.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Wallace outside. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Back to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Down low. Good, and it's Torrey picking up the assist.
Timeout.
And it's 7 points for Shaquille O'Neal. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. Here's Los Angeles now. Bryant inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Shaq. Back to Jones. Here's Ori. Defended by Holmgren. Outside, Jones. Lakers passing it around. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Thunder leading by 9. The kick out to Williams. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Kobe missing. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Holmgren's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outside, Kobe. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
And Shaq with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Shaq. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one for Dort.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. Off on the layup.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Bryant. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats it up for Holmgren. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Now here's Van Exel. He has 5. Here's Shaq. Off with the layup.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one misses.
At the line for your Thunder,
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Oklahoma City leading by 17. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Drives to the hoop. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Outside, Bryant. Over Williams. Bryant's shot is good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And that one, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the floor.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 22 is their biggest lead. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the free throw.
taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. The Thunder leading by 21. Here's Caruso. Stolen by Jones. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Dort.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first one falls.
Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Good on both. Here's Joe. Still without a basket. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The shot's good. Lakers trailed by 21. And Jones has it in the corner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Wiggins. Back to Joe. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot by Bryant, no good. The Thunder lead by 21. From the arc. Joe, good. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Bryant looking it over. And here is O'Neal. 11 points in the game. Makes it off the glass. O'Neal's got 13 points.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Williams. And easy 2 points on the layup.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside Williams. And it goes down 2 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Yes, that goes in. He has 7.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Second team foul.
Here's Holmgren. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Bryant. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Joe. Yep, that one goes. Joe's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Van Exel. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Puts it up. Here's O'Neal. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Shaq's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers. And that one's good. Caruso. Van Exel with it. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And Holmgren pulls it down. Outside, Dort. Pass to Caruso. Here's Wallace. Sinks the triple. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Caruso. A special move before the shot.
Oh, nice job there from OgRon. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And the rejection by OgRon. Over in the corner, Caruso. OgRon gets the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Here's O'Neal. Lays it up off the glass. O'Neal's got 10 points here in the second half.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Williams gets the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jones. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
And Kobe no good on that one. And the Thunder making a switch here.
At the line for one. Substitution on the floor.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Caruso.
Substitution for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Lakers ball.
And here are the Lakers. Pass to Ori. Here's Bryant. Williams with the defensive effort. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the game. Misses from close range. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second team.
That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Shoots from the block. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
The assist.
And it's now 23 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
A consistent force on offense. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the toughest pass you'll ever find defensively. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kobe. Taken away by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 50 seconds left in the fourth. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And here now the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And now that's 35 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Ori. Here's Shaq. That one drops for him.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
With the drive. Count it good.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This
time what them say me walk. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me nah regret. Yeah. I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-faced expression. Like you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell the same thing. Jackass Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much, that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have your answer with the bag of bad mind. Besides, set them dirty work, so them want me shine for. Make them want, with them a mix me in a for. At the same thing. Rise him 9 for. Every dirty work, Josh shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm Jah make you special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like brother is a special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah
I used to think about immature things. You know, like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
Some of y'all go get washed. Some of y'all just go pop. Some of y'all just go talk. But none of y'all ain't really got. Some of y'all just look lost. I get this type of feel you ain't accustomed to. I swear I'll be at peace if it weren't for you.
Yeah, yeah, only want your love if it's solid.
But if it's me, then you. And that's the way I like it.
That's the way I like it.
And that's the way I like it.
Ain't cooking a smile for none of these.
That's the way I like it.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Now here's Jones. Here's Van Exel. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The 17-footer. On the wing, Jones. Back to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul. Pass to Ori. On the wing, Jones. Here's Van Exel, guarded by Quickly. Here's Van Exel. Knocked away. Stolen by Quickly. Here comes Toronto on the push. And here's Ingram from the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Jones drives in. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Quickly. O'Neal pulls it in.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
On the wing, Jones. Down low. Pass to O'Neal. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. O'Neal. And the powerful one-handed slam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Quickly. Shot from 12. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Shoots it from the high post. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Picked by Pirtle. And again, Toronto, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. To the middle. Pirtle with some nice D.
Well, the D's so tight on him and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Quickly. No points yet. Here's Barrett. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
The free throw drops for Barrett. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Pass to O'Neal. Can't cash it in from close range. Toronto trailing. Barrett with it. Fires the three. And the Raptors miss again. Jones feels it out. Pass to Horry. Here's Van Exel. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. O'Neal's got 10 points in the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Three-pointer, Fox. Hurdle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 4. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Barrett's instincts on the move and on the fast break are something that this offense will benefit from. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now, I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Jones. Inside. Here's O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's O'Neal. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Dick. Beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Horry. Out left to the wing. To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside Dick. Fires from deep. The shot no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Horry. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Barrett up top. 9 points in the game. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his third foul so far.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Toronto ball. Coming into the ball for your Lakers. Number 8.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Now here's Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Bryant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Second team.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Quickly.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Fox. And the layup is good off the glass. Fox has got his first 2 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Barnes. Can't hit from in close. Now Los Angeles with it. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Ori. And he dunks it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Barrett. Right wing. Back to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bryant, right side. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. And he throws it down with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles up 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Lakers lead by 4. Pass to Bryant. Out to the wing. That shot is off. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Out to the right wing. Barnes in the post. O'Neal pulls it in. Bryant outside. Pass to Ori. And here's Fox. Bryant outside. Basket's good. And the Lakers lead by 6. Here's Quickly. Outside Barnes. Back to Quickly. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And that one drops for him.
Every now and then Quickly can feel out that mid-range and attack that area.
Back to O'Neal. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. O'Neal's got 18 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Ingram double teamed. Quickly outside. There's the triple. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barrett. Picked his pocket. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Quickly. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Quickly's gotten 4 this quarter.
Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Van Exel. Pass to Fox. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Pirtle with some nice D. Outside Barrett. Here's Quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Van Exel. Fox up top. Pass to O'Neal. No good there. Pirtle with some nice D. Raptors trail by 4. Quickly from outside. Knocks down the long J. Quickly's got 9.
Shooting in rhythm quickly is tough to stop when he's hitting these kind of shots.
Now O'Neal, covered by Pirtle. Here's Barrett. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. So it's Los Angeles now. Bryant with it. Now Quickly defending. Bryant, no good. On offense, here come the Raptors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the shot's good.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
At the line for the Lakers.
And so he hits the technical free throw. .107 left to play in the 3rd.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Quickly, right side. Soft touch off the glass. Quickly's got 9 points here in the second half.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
Pass to O'Neal. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And here is Barrett. Outside for Ingram. He drops it from range. Ingram's got 8.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And they pick up 2.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Inside, Barnes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
To the paint. O'Neal on the wing. 2 on the clock. And there's the drive. And Exel gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Raptors out in front, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The
41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 1. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ori. Here's Van Exel. Box for 3. He can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Barrett puts it in off the killer crossover. And now it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Great dribble move there by Barrett. He continues to build out his offensive game.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Barnes with it. Fox picks him up. Barnes, it's good.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
To the inside. They need this. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish, and making a play.
And here's Bryant outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 8.
Los Angeles foul. Nick Van Exel. His 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bryant with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Bryant on the drive. That one doesn't drop. Outside Barrett. Pirtle up top. And here's Ingram outside. Van Exel with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Pirtle comes with a double. Pass to Jones. To the middle. No good with a layup. Now Pirtle. Here's Quickly. And yep, it's good. Quickly's got 5 points now this quarter.
With it all clicking, Quickly can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
Drills it from deep.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. And a missed layup. Now Los Angeles with it. Bryant, right side. A minute 37 left to the final quarter. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Raptors lead by 7. Quickly outside to the wing on the left.
That's his 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Ingram double teamed. Pass to Pirtle. A 3 from Barnes. The offensive rebound. Now here's Barrett. Tries yet again. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 9.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Pirtle comes with a double. Here's O'Neal. Banked it in off the glass. O'Neal's got 22 points.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it to Quickly. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Here's Bryant. The teardrop. Here's Ingram. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Shooting for Toronto.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up by 9.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
So the Raptors win it. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Look like low shimmy, he say glee. And it's he get me back on my feet.
You feel better when it's earned, that's a fact. Play me, lesson learned, that's a fact. Everybody gonna get their turn, that's